A diplomatic snafu unfolds on the world stage. The sun beat down relentlessly on the crowded plaza as dignitaries and foreign guests gathered for an official state event in the heart of Colombia's capital city. All eyes were on the dais, where the country's esteemed vice president, along with her husband, stood ready to welcome the high-profile visitors. But before we continue, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for updates. But as the proceedings unfolded, a subtle yet unmistakable exchange of glances between the Colombian VP's husband and the famous British royals, Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, quickly became the talk of the event, and soon the world. The tension-filled moment, captured on camera and shared widely on social media, has sparked a flurry of speculation and debates, leaving many wondering what exactly transpired in that charged encounter, and what deeper implications might it hold for international diplomacy and the delicate web of global relationships. As the official ceremony got underway, the cameras panned across the distinguished guests, capturing the polite smiles and carefully choreographed gestures that are the hallmarks of such events. But then, as Prince Harry and Meghan took their seats, the Colombian VP's husband, a respected figure in his own right, was seen casting a decidedly cool and almost disapproving gaze in their direction. The moment was fleeting, but it did not go unnoticed. Social media erupted with heated debates, with some speculating that it was a calculated snub, a deliberate message from the Colombian official, while others dismissed it as simply an unfortunate case of miscommunication or cultural differences. "It was such a blatant side-eye, you couldn't help but notice it," remarked one onlooker who witnessed the exchange firsthand. The tension in the air was palpable, and you could almost feel the discomfort radiating from the royal couple. The incident has not gone unnoticed by international observers, who are closely examining the potential diplomatic implications. Colombia, a key ally of the United States and a major player in the region, has in recent years sought to strengthen its ties with the United Kingdom, particularly in the wake of Brexit and the country's shifting global alliances. The apparent frosty reception accorded to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex has raised eyebrows, with some analysts suggesting that it could signal a deepening of tensions between the two nations. Others, however, have cautioned against reading too much into a single gesture, arguing that such diplomatic encounters are often fraught with subtleties and nuances that can be easily misinterpreted. It's important to remember that international relations are complex, with multiple stakeholders and competing interests at play, noted one seasoned foreign policy expert. A single gesture, no matter how loaded it may seem, does not necessarily reflect the broader state of affairs between two countries. As the debate rages on, some have sought to contextualize the incident within the broader cultural and socio-political landscape of Colombia. The country, which has long grappled with issues of inequality, social unrest, and the legacy of its turbulent past, has a unique set of sensibilities and norms that may not always align with the etiquette and expectations of the global elite. In Colombia, there is a deep-seated suspicion of outsiders, particularly those perceived as privileged or part of the establishment, explained a local scholar. The VP's husband may have simply been expressing a sentiment that is widely shared among the population, a sense of resentment towards the perceived arrogance and entitlement of the international elite. Whether the side-eye was a deliberate snub or simply a cultural misunderstanding, the incident has undoubtedly left a mark on the delicate dance of international diplomacy. As the world watches with bated breath, the reverberations of this fleeting moment may continue to be felt for some time to come. The tense encounter between the Colombian VP's husband and the British royals serves as a stark reminder of the complexities that underlie the web of global relationships. In an increasingly interconnected world, where the actions and gestures of leaders and diplomats can have far-reaching consequences, navigating the nuances of cross-cultural communication and maintaining harmonious international relations has never been more crucial. As this incident unfolds, it will be interesting to see how the various parties involved choose to address the situation and whether it leads to a deeper understanding or further estrangement. Ultimately, the lasting impact of this diplomatic snafu will depend on the wisdom and diplomacy of those at the highest levels of power, and their ability to transcend the cultural divides and forge a path toward greater cooperation and mutual understanding.